Хей, всім привіт, друзі! Ви на каналі Evil Pupsik. Сьогодні ми пограємо в Hogwarts Legacy. Всім приємного перегляду. Погнали. Так, я надіюсь, там є відображається ОБС. Все, погнали. Доробимо це завдання. Яке у нас там? Так. Так, от сюди мені треба, да? Підземна гавань. Погнали.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
Так, цього треба відкрити.
Revelio.
Так, і куди мені треба йти?
The grey lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Ага, десь тут. Так, сторіночка є. Во. А то я думаю, що за фігня. Так, і ще одна сторіночка потрібна. Так, погнали. Угу. Вниз.
Revelio.
А таке було. Що десь тут? Так, що десь тут. А, це наді мною, значить. Ми йдемо подивимося.
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Ну давай, попробуємо.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Блін, а я не помню.
The pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis.
А,
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The founder's relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows.
смертельні
According
реліквії.
to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Ой. Ні, сніч, ні. Блетчер,
The
походу.
bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser
Quaffle.
throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is
Блін, не
awarded 10
помню.
points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Так.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While
Блин.
Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Давай
I'm
не
sorry.
зараз.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge
я
on some
хочу.
more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Professor
Так, ну,
Weasley's
я
tasks
зібрав.
are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Revelio.
А, ще є десь. Це, походу, внизу. І воно тут. Воно прям якби тут.
Revelio.
Може спустився вниз? Привіт, Артем. Ну десь воно тарабанилось, я не розумію, де воно тарабан. Так.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Де ти? Во, я дуже близько, але де я? Не можу поняти. Во. Нарешті знайшов. Зачаровані книги. Все, тут більше нічого нема? Чи... А, во, є статуеточка.
Fine now, then, me guys.
Статуетку я забираю. Так, не сюди, а сюди.
Levioso.
І це ми забираємо.
Revelio.
Та й все, та тут більше нікуди. А там ще щось є. Треба ці всі сундучки, які тут є, треба позабирати. Це, я всі сундуки забрав. Так, і тепер мені от сюди.
Girl said in 1421.
А, знову цей Горгулія. базарить.
Class, that is.
Скучно йому.
Revelio. Levioso.
І ми кота підняли.
Levioso.
Мінус кіт. Капець, а він хоч живий? Та по йому взагалі пофіг. Я такий, ох. Капець. Так, тепер змінити треба. Так.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Так, ну погнали.
Beautifully done.
Так, ну поговоримо. Плюс одне закляття.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Що, спалити професора Фіга, или ні? Ні.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Так, завдання виконано. Всі доручення виконано. Так, що ми тут получили? Перчаточки. А, і там ще шарфік ще закритий. І все, більше немає ніяких. І це теж фігня. Так. Змінимо прикид. Думаю, на цей прикольний такий. Так. А їх Transfigurations. Це просто перетворення. А яке у нього КД? Мені б так.
Since our visit to Felton, meet me at the Overlook,
Ну, КД таке собі бистреньке.
the Forbidden Forest. And I'll...
Ну, краще пусть буде бомбардо.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Так, завдання. Ну, давай спочатку зробимо оці два, а потім зробимо от оце. Так, все, погнали. Щось я туплю, починаю підтуплювати трошки. Так, отут десь є сундук, ну непонятно як туди попасти.
You scoundrel! This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Так. А де це? Це далеко чи що? Що я так біжу? Да, це мапа світу. Це тут аж. З чим я так біжу так далеко? Зараз такого ми робимо. ТП. Так, і йдемо робити завдання. А, куди є?
Over here.
Так. Привітик.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Треба перевірити, як
That's a
вона,
good
да.
idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Це пов'язано з Ранроком?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Окей. Так. Тепер знову Хогвартс. І от сюди, да? Що, все? Знову Хогвартс? Ти знову починаєш? Все, знову мінус ігра? Ти серйозно? Капець! Та за що? Розробники Хогвартса, пофіксіть цю проблему. Чому це все вилітає? Капець, Артем, це вже який раз уже вилітає, ти сам бачиш на стрімі. Та торба, бляха-муха. Торба, просто торба. Ай. Хогвартс найс ігра. Так. Та, ну, давай тільки не вилітай, будь ласка. Так, а тепер цей. Давай. ОБС. Є ОБС. Так, ну, надіюся, зараз не вилетить, да, типа. Ну, побацим. Фу, я вже думаю, знов зависло. Капець. Так, погнали.
Revelio.
Так, тут нічого нема.
What am I missing?
Ту-ду-ду-ду. Так, все одно
So
перевіряємо, чи є.
frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Ти збираєшся?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say,
Ну,
I
типа,
find a sense of
анімах,
comfort
які
in the double
перетворюються.
heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Вона перетворюється в тварин, анімах.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Слава, твоя мама права. Ну давай тако.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Так, і що, типа, що? А завдання, типу, понятно, я думаю, завдання хоч зарахується. Так. Давай сюди, поговоримо за мітом. Що він там хоче від нас? Він, у виручай комнаті. Що він там робить? Де він? Він не в виручай комнаті. Він, значить, тут десь. Біля виручай комнати. А, він наверху.
Revelio.
Так. Так. Тут нічого немає.
Hello there. Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You
Як
said you
добре,
know
да.
gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Так, ну все, погнали тепер туди, біля шахти. Мапа світу і... Ого! Нічого собі далеченько. Полетіли. Треба зараз буде взяти респаун там. Є респаун. Так, о. Так, де цей респаун? Тут то. Іти спочатку продати всі свої ненужні речі.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
Так, оце я продаю. Це я продаю. Це я продаю, не треба. Дуже не треба. Все. А це ми можемо купити.
Exactly what I would have chosen.
Все, полетіло.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Так, отут робимо чекпоінт. Знову тут хтось сидить. В кожному доміку хтось сидить. Я вже хочу, не можу дочекатися, коли вже можна буде вивчити Авада Кедавра. Я хочу Аваду Кедавру. Імперіо, вот. В катакомбах. А потім Імперіо. А потім аж Авада Кедавру. Не то нажав. Тихо. Вот сюда мені. Так, і сюди ми. Привіт.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is
Понятно,
not
що
the
за
issue.
рекрут.
I barely
Що він
recognize that
за
as language.
фрукт.
I trust you can read gobbledygook
Хотів
better
стати
than you can speak it.
магом,
I can, sir.
так
Lord
як
Gok.
не дозволяли.
Just, Lord Gok.
Йому прийшлося використовувати
Thankfully,
темну
we
магію.
only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Так, давай
What
тако.
else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Давай, ми готові.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Так, ну це я забираю.
Yes, of course.
The door is looking at us.
Бень. Ну от і все. Так, підземка. Що тут нас
So
чекає?
really
а?
prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had
Так, це я все
expected.
забираю.
Revelio.
А,
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These
Так,
machines
і-
operate on steam. Interesting.
Confringo!
Так. Да не трясись ти так.
I
Трясеться
still
він.
can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Що це? Це туди запускаю. Опа. А от і ці. Все, забрали лут.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Поїхали. Тут хтось є.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've
Ага.
dealt with worse enemies than these.
Not quiet enough.
Ах ти, як ти мене побачив? Ой! Та йо, пересте, щось. День не грав і все, і забув, що треба нажимати. Так, оп. Да.
I'll get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word.
Так. Ага.
We're being watched by a door.
Все, він закрив якраз око. Є. О, там є сундук. А як мені туди добратись? От в чому. А, от сюди. А, ні, не сюди. Я думав, сюди я зможу. Ну, блін, а як туди добратись? Туди навіть нема. А, ні, є! Так. О, воно відкрилось. Так, і тут. А, просто. Все. Так. Невідомий предмет. От якраз потім відкриємо.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here some. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Так, ну вони наверху, значить. Йдемо наверх, але йдемо тако сюди. Бень. Так.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really.
Yeah.
Imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Revelio.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics.
А,
We
там
can't
вони.
return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Це ми все забираємо. Так.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? Where is Totalis?
Somebody there? Hello?
Ага. Да, блін. Да, блін. О. Хорош. Минус.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Confringo.
Так. Сюди. Так, а мені от цікаво, що там наверху є, можливо, щось знайду цікавого. Та що нічого тут нема. Туди ми вспіємо добратись, але я поки що піду подивлюсь, що тут є. А, тут просто завалено, да? А, тут є сундучок. Блін, і тут показано, що тут є сундук. Але він от там. Треба його там забрати. Ой! Що? Що? А, я просто пролетів. Капець, це було неожиданно. Так. Тут у нас є. Так, ну шляпа якась. Ручка для зілля і все. Далі все закрито. Так, зараз робимо тако. Тихо. Да йобрис, що ти не можеш залетіти? А що, не можна? А, так важко заходить. Хотів скоротити, але не вийшло. Це я забираю, це я теж забираю. Це теж.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Це я все забираю собі. Це. Де пульсо? Так, а зверху? Так. О. Не. Ой. Бень. На.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Armit.
Так.
Accio. Accio.
А що, воно десь не включено? А.
Clever.
Так, а тепер.
Descendo. Accio.
Ага.
Confringo.
Привіт, Діма. Так.
Lumos. Lumos.
Ой, зачем я люмус? Все включив. Так.
Revelio.
Так, і тут ми забираємо.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Погнали від це, виходимо. Блін, ну тут показано, що тут щось є, но... Забрати ніяк не можу.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Так, це я забираю. Це я
Revelio.
забрав. Все, пішли від це. Чекай, що? Не поняв. Не поняв. А від... Куди тепер виходити? Куди? А. Понятно. О, тепер.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Armit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Да не сцити, братан, що ти так боїшся? Боїться він. Так, і тут ми маємо сундучок.
Aloha Mora.
Тером, сундучок. Я забираю. А, сюди не можу забрати. Я думав, там ще щось є. Ну там нема. Так.
Revelio. We're almost out of here, Armit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Так, все, виходимо від... Так.
Can we
Треба
please
зробити
talk
таку
about...
пень. І пень.
Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Armit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Ага, і потім тут є ще одне завдання.
They're building enormous drills.
Так.
We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Да, жорстка історія.
I have some promising news about the location of
Так,
our
треба це
Hebridean dragon
завдання.
friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Так, і що треба зробити? В лунку. Ага, от де у нас. О,
This
во,
could
во.
prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Куди ти? Капець. Воно не туди пішло. Да. Ну, хоч підемо в це поки що підземелля, поки воно там рестарт буде. Так. Що тут у нас? Так, ну нічого обичного. Так. Так, ну чекаємо, поки камінь респавниться. Я получу поки що на друге завдання. Ну це. Так.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
А тут що?
Revelio.
Так, раз. Запалити, два. Запалити тому. Три. Тільки три, так?
Confringo!
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Так, виконано. Так. Все. Так, от камінь. І зараз треба бігати за ним, аби він не впав туди, куди не треба. Так, давай, давай, давай. Це отако.
Those Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Так, а тепер мені в Хогвартс треба. Так, йдемо цього в тіні. Зробимо це завдання. А, мені треба зайти. Точно. Мені треба у виручай комнату. Це я забираю. Оу. перчаточки. О, перчатки взагалі прикольні виглядають. Кайф. Ну от давай в ці перчатки щось затарабаним. Тому що воно якраз легендарне. Можна щось туди затарабанити. А все це остальне продамо. Вот оці. Так, переглянути риси. Ага, покращити можна. Потрібно, що місячну активацію. Окей. А це? Так, а тут? Блін, хутор. Хутір і тут пір'я. Не хватає. Так, і цього теж. І цього. Забираємо. Все, і тепер я можу улучшити. Можна поміняти, а ну, як, на що можна буде поміняти? Я хочу зменшення шкоди від інфенду, будь-якого зменшення шкоди від бомбар, збільшення шкоди від конфлікту. Відкриваю собою свій. Так. Проклята місяць знижить шкоди від бомбарду, ціни. І тут ще багато чого. Мандрагори, збільшує шкоду від інсендіо. Ну я думаю, це вже під самий кінець треба буде. Це ще зарано так. Може, що у нас ще впереді куча уровнів, а я зараз все прокачаю. Потім прийдеться щось все знімати, ну таке собі. Поки що я не страдаю. Все нормально. Начну страдати, навіть поміняю. А, це взагалі не тут. А, мапа світу. А я думав тут. І треба йти от сюди. Тут астрономічний стіл є. Так. А, я хотів продати все. Те, що мені не потрібно.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Так, я хочу це все
What do you have for sale?
продати. У мене там є.
What are we in the market for today?
Це все ми продаємо. Тоже. Це, що не дає плюс, продаємо. Так, все продали.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any
Ну
time?
тепер, напевно, йду той астрономічний стіл. Чи ні тут? Так, перший
Hello,
рівень.
Gamora.
Статуеточка якась.
Revelio.
От, астрономічний стіл, там.
Goblins will finally rule.
Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Repulso. Leviosa. Descendo.
Все, да?
Too late for you to learn the
А
error of your
другого нема.
ways.
Уже.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
А, треба тільки вночі, блін. Так, ну давай поміняємо. Мапа.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
А во сузір'я. Так. Ні, ну це якось має бути. Так, як це має бути? От. Чи воно якось... Та ні. Ну от одне і друге. Так, подивимося, як це має бути. Тако. Чи не так? Ага, все, я поняв, як воно має бути. Вот.
An intruder! Not your best moment.
Капець вас тут багато, що вас тут багато?
Looks rather dark in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Так.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Так. Погнали в цю катакомбу. А, вони там б'ються просто.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Descendo, defender, confringo. Bombarda.
Є.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio.
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio.
Це я забираю.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Це більше тут нічого.
Leviosa. Accio. Glacis. Repulsor. Leviosa. Accio. Descendo. Defendo. Confringo.
Є.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo. Accio.
Так, от тут щось є, збираємо. Так, ну тут є два варіанти. Або йти сюди, або йти туди. Ну, поки що йду сюди.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Але тут є
Surrounded
щось.
by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Значить, іду сюди.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Leviosa. Accio. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Confringo.
Є.
Confringo.
Так, і тут. Це я теж забираю. Мені треба якось от сюди попасти, ну як?
Accio.
Ну як? Нічого.
There's something here by the altar. Wingardium Leviosa.
Так.
What did you find?
Reparo.
Є.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked open on each side of this arch.
Що тут треба робити?
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
А тут?
Accio.
А може ці кістки потрібно?
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Вот сюди. Вот.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
І цей теж от сюди. А, і ще треба кістки.
Confringo.
От.
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio.
Так, це ми все забираємо. Це ми теж забираємо. Є.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Confringo.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Так.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Так, погнали. Так. Є.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Accio.
Ага, все.
Glacius.
Так.
Confringo. Accio.
Є.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Один.
That worked. Go in.
Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Depulso. Descendo.
Так.
Accio.
Не поняв. Це якась загадка.
Confringo.
Ну, давай подивимося, що це. Що воно дає? Типу, ну, блін, поки що не таке воно.
Descendo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Descendo. Defender. Bombarda. Leviosa. Accio.
Так.
Glacius. Protego. Depulso.
Ой! Капець ти жорсткий.
Descendo.
Привіт, Андрій. Фу, я вспів.
Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo.
Є. Так. Бень.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Так. Є. Так. Сюди. Вроблене зілля якраз.
This catacomb has suffered decay,
Ого.
just as the student's summary
Ще один
described.
сундук.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Так, ну йдемо зразу туди. Так, і що мені тут потрібно? Що, мені потрібні кістки, а мені якось треба звідси їх витягнути. Це якась загадка. Ну яка? Ага. Я походу поняв. Оце. З цим. А вот. Да, вот. А вот оце. З цим. Вот. Це було ізі, щось я тупанув спочатку. Так. Це ми забираємо. Не поняв. І ще одне, да? Спочатку іде оце. Потім оце. Дальше. А, ми вже все, ми вже відкрили. Ну все одно треба вже буде до кінця. А, ні, все. Не треба вже до кінця.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
О. Так. Є. Оп. Ой. Раз. Блін, не то нажав. На. На. Є.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Так, а я не забрав це. Це все треба забирати. Можливо, десь ще пригодиться. Так. О, гробини.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Так.
Revelio.
І що тут? Ага.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
Нам потрібна ця реліквія.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Блін, зразу цей тут чувак уже.
Is that
Як ти сюди?
ominous?
Як ти взагалі сюди попав?
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Блін, це якийсь чувак, якийсь взагалі странний. Він
How
завжди
much did you
в
hear?
катакомбах.
Everything.
Хоча він з нами
I
не
heard
ходить.
you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Що треба? Оцей чувак якийсь странний, він мені не нравиться, тому я...
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
Якийсь він странний.
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Да, це було жорстко. Все, йдемо відси.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their
Як мені
knowledge and
сюди
casting it
треба
with permission.
попасти?
I understand what you're saying.
Через
I do, but
якось.
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
we've always looked out for each other. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Блін, десь тут, ну, непонятно. Да, це було жорстко, так. Чувак тупо захищає їх від темних магів, а ці... Ну, блін, мені теж якийсь він мені взагалі не подобається.
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way.
Це куди треба йти аж. Ага.
Just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Прям капець мені цей взагалі не нравиться. Він, типу, кожен раз появляється ззаді. Він, типу, такий, оп, добрий день. Якийсь странний чувак. Таке зневідкись він уже тут появився. Ой, де горить. Капець.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Чувак, село горить. Село горить, чувак. Все дуже погано.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlets. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
От ви ж падли. Ух, ви ж падли. Яко? Капець мені там закинуло. Закидали мене там тупо. Я навіть не встиг зреагувати. Капець, падли напали.
What is it?
Over there, by the trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Так. Не. От ти ж падла в спину. Не. Ой, блін. Є. Жорстко.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Ну, давайте так подумаємо. Це, ну, він спас її, да, типу. Ну, зря ти це используєш. Ну, типу, тобі треба спасати її, а не показувати, що ти нею володієш. Блін. Давай. Можливо, можливо, це був хибний вибір.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Reparo!
Так, ну все, повертаємо.
Revelio.
Нормальне русло. Так, ну понятно, цього нема тут.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Да. Прям... Дядя прям проти, щоб він использував. А цього нема теж. Так, що там по завданнях? Можна піти зробити от оці завдання, потім, щоб не повертатись сюди. Йдемо зробимо ці завдання. Мерліна.
Let's see what's up the sleeve this time, Merlin.
Так, і знову треба буде... А, ні. Раз. Куди? Де ще? Ага, два. Ага, не достаю. І тут є сундучок. О. Сундучок. Бей. Для ті... О, топ. Топчик, топчик. Так, ідемо шукати ще. Де ще є камні? Ага, от сюди.
Revelio.
А, і от там. Не достав. Є.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Ще плюс одне завдання Мерліна. Так. Так, тепер оце завдання Мерліна. Погнали. Так, ну тут буде походу ізі, бистро. Я бачу, не є таке важке. Раз, два, три. Так.
That's that.
Все.
Settled.
Так, і тут є. Це в підземку. А я. О. Кудись мене веде сюди. Зрозуміло. Ого. Так, один тут. Другий тут. Третій там. Так. Ой, тут огри.
That wasn't so difficult.
Є. Не. Не. Так. Так. Так, ну тут мені треба поміняти на де воно? На от оце. Чи це не то закляття? Що це? Ну, так вибиває зброю. А чого вона не вибила? Ой, блін, я думав, я уклонився. Так, де воно? Так, а що більше нема тут, да? Так. Ой. Ой. Рано нажав. Та блін. Та капець, шуй. Та ж ти мав отак зробити. Капець.
That was a close one.
Жорстко. Шмарк для троля. Шмарк для троля. Прикольно. Так, дальше. Шмарк для троля. Хорош. Так. Чому? Музичка тут вообще прикольна.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. What do you have in store for me this time?
Так, що це за завдання? Так, ну це понятно, це. Реперу. Так, і тут теж реперу.
Revelio.
А де ще?
Reparo.
Так, і ще один десь має бути камінь.
Revelio.
Я його поки що не бачу.
Reparo. Revelio.
І де він? Ага, от він.
Reparo.
Є. Так.
Revelio.
О, тут є статуетка. Що там? Та-дам. Є.
Ranrock has fooled you all. Revelio.
Так, і... Це буде підніматись сюди. Та десь тут. І...
Revelio.
Так, от тут. І друге от тут.
That wasn't too hard.
Так, і сюди тепер.
Accio. Revelio.
Так, і тепер в Хогвартс. Так, де там? Прям тут. Себастьян.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Так. О, ще з плащиком. А плащик сказав до побачення? Так.
Did you speak with my uncle? I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Так.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Окей.
Revelio.
Так, і що мені тепер виходить по завданню? Так, у мене тут ще є от ці. І спорядження, яке мені треба відкрити. Вона тіло. Так, дослідження. Це типа на +1. А це що? Зовнішність металу. А, ну це буде ізі, якщо такого. Посадочних. І подивіться на сузір'я. І от оце ще заблоковано. По збірнику тут це вже 9. Ага, тут я ще цього не зібрав все повністю. Так, окей. Ідемо розблокуємо. Так. Оу. Супер. Збільшує шкоди від стародавньої магії. А очечки. Конфіндо. Все, нормас тепер. Так, треба йти от сюди. Так, і подивитися, що в мене тут є. Типа, мені потрібно місце. Чоп. Так, а де цей? А цей тут. Ну, погладимо хоча б його. Так, є. І цей кайфує. Так, і є. Так, мені потрібно що? Очічки. Поки що. Ні, ну шарф можна, от. Вот, і от оце. Так, це я вже збільшив. Все. Так, мапа світу. Це мені от сюди потрібно.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It's not like her to forget.
Так, є.
Revelio. I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Так, чому б?
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Угу.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Так.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Так, ну я думаю, ну да.
Sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Так, ну це я заберу.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Descender!
Блин.
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
Reparo!
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Так, оп, щось я ударився вообще.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep there. Hebrides love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Так.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Оу, це
All just
голова.
raring for a fight.
А, ні, я думав, це голова дракона. Тому капець. Це просто чувак лежить на чилі. Так, ну тут браконьєри сказав буде, да? А як же без них? Як ми їй маємо віддати яйце?
There's no turning back now. Over here.
Є.
Watch out. It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
A warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Так, є. Так, ну це все ми забираємо.
She's
Тож.
leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost... Every bridge here broken.
Так.
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her,
Оу!
we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Найс баг. Прикольно. Найс баг. Ой-ой-ой. Це було прикольно.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Вона намагалась нас вбити.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Куди йти?
How could I have been so blind?
Так, все, це завдання виконано.
Revelio.
Так. У тіні шахти. Так, що тут по завданням? Ага, це комната вимог. Стародавня магія, потім ще раз стародавня магія. О, це що таке? Ще раз введіть. А, виведіть унікальних істот.
Revelio.
Так, йдемо подивимося, що, можливо, тут щось є. Так, тут третій рівень. Тут нічого. О, тут щось є. Оце я не можу поняти, що це таке, що з цим робити. Боже, ні.
Lumos.
А, люмус треба виконати.
Revelio.
Так, нічого тут нема. Нічого. Що це таке? А,
Lumos.
вот. І це сюди треба його. Це є. Так, тепер понятно.
Revelio.
Ага, вот тому я бачу, да? Що літає? Чи там мені показалось? Там... Да, мені походу... А, це просто сова літає. Я вже по тому страничку літаю. Що я її не замітив.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Це все я продаю. Так. Так, а що тут є? Ну, тут є теж нормальні спорядження. Це фігня. І тут аж на 29-му. Воно порівняти. У мене тут атака. А на це порівняти. А тут краще. От оце краще. Блін, купляти чи ні? О, це я купляю.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Та ладно. Купляємо.
You won't be
На плюс
disappointed.
10.
That's a Gladrag's promise.
А шляпа? На плюс 1. Захист плюс 101. Ну, не будемо. Не будемо
I
міняти
suspect
шляпу.
you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Хто це така?
Appreciate you having a look.
А, ну це типу газета.
Extra, extra.
Не типу, це є газета. Так, ну треба мені зараз переодягнутись. Так, перчі ми одягаємо на ці. Поставимо потім. Це ми не трогаємо. Це ми теж не трогаємо. Шарфік ставимо новий. Пальто прикольне. Так, і вот оце. А пальто реально прикольне. Це ми забираємо, щоб воно не відображалось. Так, ні, ну пальто взагалі шикарно виглядає. Ну треба з чимось таким нормальним прям. Так, це ні, це ні. Це взагалі якийсь пірат. Блін, стільки всього і немає що підобрати. Окей, пусть буде це. Це хоч мені подобається, хоч якось. Так, все остальне йду продаю.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding
Так,
anything.
оце я все продаю. Все.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Find myself scurrying through one night these days.
Так, тепер куди мені треба? Мені треба от сюди. Я, походу, відси полечу тако. Підемо зачекпоінтимось. Чекпоінт хоча б візьму. Так. А, у мене є якраз зілля невидимості для тебе.
Nice to see you, my...
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
The Grim, if you saw one, is an omen. Omens don't attack you, so I doubt an invisibility potion will do you much good.
I can see
А
you
що, в
don't
мене зілля
believe me.
невидимості нема?
Fine. Then my blood will be on your hands.
Так, в смислі, в
No
мене ще й
kindness
нема.
today.
Я думав, у мене є зілля невидимості. Окей. Так, погнали от сюди. О, тут є завдання Мерліна.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Раз уже виконуємо його завдання.
Rebellion.
Так, раз. Два, три.
Confringo.
Типа чашу так ледь-ледь. Ледь-ледь виткус. Знаєш, треба її відти. Вот.
Rebellion.
Так, одна тут. Друга тут.
Confringo. Not so tricky after all,
Yeah.
Merlin.
Є. Так, ідемо сюди. Йдемо лопнемо цей шарик, що він тут. Кажу, от лопати шарики будемо лопати. Ага. А тут є теж одне завдання, теж Мерліна. Якраз зробимо. Так. Раз. Ой. Раз. Два. Три. Чотири.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Ще 7 залишилось. Так. Так, от сюди ми робимо отаку пень. Так, і там є завдання. Ну тут потрібна ніч.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I Brookwards played a hand in his...
Rebellion.
Так, тут є. Є. Раз, забираємо. Так, і тут що у нас є?
What do we have? Aloha Mora.
Надіюсь, ого. Так і знав, що тут щось є цікаве. Якраз ми цього і заберемо зараз. Сидить без діла. Чувак такий в шоці, що ти тут робиш? Блін, я не хотів твоє пиво пити, вибач. Так, це ми забираємо. А. Все, я ухожу. Я йду з твого дому. Так, тут що? Так, і тут є. Все, більше нічого тут немає. Так, і залишилось ще один, оцей.
I should investigate.
Так, є. Так, і пішли за... Вже якщо ми тут... Тут якраз близько.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw
Сузір'я
mentioned.
треба. Так. Ого. Или не так? Или вона не складається? Ні, вона не складається. Тут що? А, ні, воно ми якщо тако зробити. Чекай, тут нічого поки що немає. Ага, от тут. Що таке? Що, ні, неправильно? Неправильно? Ну вот, это ж... Не понял. Не понял. Ну так вот. Вот. А тепер я поняв. Це було дуже странно. Що тут є пацани ці, да? Сторожуть. Да. Раз. Є. Так, пробив. Замок 3-го рівня. Капець. Печалька. Так, і сюди.
I thought my owl might...
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Ми завдамо удару, можемо уникнути виявлень.
We
Давай
need
так.
to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Погнали. Ну все,
There
йдемо
they
зараз
are
на
up ahead.
пролом.
I'll let you lead.
На пролом
No
тупо.
one enters this mine.
Здорово, пацани, що ви? Як ви поживаєте? Як ваші справи? А, там ще одна атака була. Ой, тихо, не та розкладка. Не. Так ти ж, падла. Падло. В спину ударив. Так, це ми все забираємо. Так, що тут ще є? Забираємо. Так, і погнали сюди.
We make a good team. We once again. Fight our way through, or be discreet.
Що ви? Не. Все, мінус. Ой!
And the fun is
Revelio.
Падла.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Так. Це я все забираю. Так, і тут щось є теж. А, це ці. Так. Є. Ікла.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Ну, надіємося, зараз щось нове вивчимо. Чи ні?
Better or for worse. We're in.
Бейн, бейн, бейн.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Так, околачик. Стрибочок.
I don't see any goblins.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey.
Привіт, пацани. Та, блін. Не.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Так, є.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Так, є. Це випалюємо. Це ми забираємо.
That ledge is awfully high.
Revelio.
Any ideas?
Та що тут, де воно? А, воно знизу. Так, це я забираю. Це я теж забираю.
Lumos.
Та, блін.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Так, є.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Так, от сюди, да?
Revelio.
А, от там щось є, треба піти то забрати. Це пусть горить.
That bridge has seen better days.
Так. Ту-ту-ту-ту.
Reparo.
мінус. Не.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Так. Ага, тут ще є щось. Це все ми забираємо. Це я теж забираю. Ага, чекай. Добре, що я побачив, що тут є сундучок. Сундук-рундук. Так, а тут? Ой, а тут змії, чи що це? А. Жорстко. Ай. Капець. О, падли, то їх треба було тако. Вогонь. Нетно. Мінус. Це було дуже швидко.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Привіт, пацани. Так. Та, блін.
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were here.
Туди ходи. Що там сидиш? Ой! В спину. Паучок. Бень. Тихо. Та йопресте, що я завжди путаю.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap.
Так,
For a
є.
Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery.
Є.
We can have a look around in peace.
Так. Так, іде ще? От ще де, да? Ага, все поняв.
A rune symbol above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Є, відкрились? О, що це за лабораторія?
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will
Sebastian,
help us
I
unravel
think I
more of
found
this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant.
Ага.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Так, а куди тепер що, куди, а? А Себастьян нам треба поговорити.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Revelio.
Ага, магічний прохід. Це от оцей. Крипта. І магічний прохід. Понятно, понятно.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Які нас
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Він просив мене нічого не говорити.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Це було жорстоко. Давай
Perhaps
так.
your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Так, завдання виконано. Так, що тут по завданнях? Угу. Блін, капець, в мене тут дофіга. Це ті місії, які я виконав, да? Да. Так. Це все треба буде продати, тут взагалі нічого. Все хлам. Так, все хлам. О, чекай, чекай. Де то? А, ні, це не то, я думав, то плащик чорний. А то він не чорний. А, у мене тут палички. Подивимося, що тут. Ну, така прикольна паличка виглядає. Так. Треба буде це все попродавати потім. Так. І проклинає. Це типу все на прокляття. Окей, потім я подивлюся, що тут можна буде придумати, і якийсь придумаю білд. мене 14 якраз цих вільних. І треба буде собі білд придумати. Візьмемо поки що горобини. Кімната вимог. Ну тут взагалі нічого цікавого. Ну і тут невидимість. Теж нема нічого цікавого. З темною магією треба буде побалуватись. Там у неї прям дуже цікаво, що є. Так, ідемо в виручай комнату. Треба зілля собі
Gerald's
наварити теж.
confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Так, зілля. Зілля невидимості треба зварити. Тому що та баришня просить, а я її не варю. Далі це все треба позабирати. Так, і... покращити. Перегляд риси. Давай зменшити шкоду від темних чеклонів. Зменшує шкоди отримує від гоблінів, від інфермо, від павуків, від темних дверей. Збільшує шкоду. Так, збільшує шкоду стародавньої магії. Збільшує шкоди. Вот, мені треба бомбарду. Чи тут може? Помітно зменшує шкоду від гоблів, помітно збільшує шкоди. Дефіндо. Від бомбардо. Китайська плямиста капуста збільшує. Це не треба. Більше шкоди. Значно збільшує від інсендіо. От мені інсендіо і бомбардо потрібно, тому що я ними дуже часто пользуюся. Давай покладемо поки що от князів, блін. Хутро князлів. Князлів. А де я маю їх знайти? Князлів цих. Щоб покласти. Я так просто не зможу покласти. Князлів. Мені треба шукати князлі. Так. Ну а я ще тут не був взагалі, ну тут. Так що тут скоро ми, мабуть, і побуваємо. Так. Тут мені треба буде відкрити, я не знаю, що там. Так, ага, от де. Так, тут що? Жаби. Мені треба буде от шукати цих князлів десь такого. Це болото. І залишилось мені позбирати от оці всі. Блін, та тут ще багато де чого треба збирати, щоб закрити прям ігру на 100%. Я хочу ігру закрити на всі 100%, тому що... Ігра, блін, прикольна, вона мене затягує, і її треба реально закрити на всі 100%. А тут треба буде теж побувати. Скарбів теж. І побігати тут, почистити, подивитись, що тут є. Так. А на цьому, я думаю, буду я, напевно, закінчувати. Уже в наступний раз будемо вже доігрувати. Все, друзі, всім дякую за перегляд. Всім на добраніч, цілую плечі і до встречі.